Friends, colleagues, and fans, lend me your ears. Oh, it's disgusting. Welcome to the House of Shadows and Ink, and of course, the Shadow Report. So, let's kick this year off with a great start. Yesterday is the launch of A Blackened Heart, A Blackened Soul by John Ward. Very dark, very scary book. Well received. Already a #1 art new release. Don't miss out on that one. As always, all the links are in the description. Then we have a new Eddie Poe book, The Jungle Book, which I wrote myself. This is for kids. You know our Eddie Poe show on YouTube, for kids, where the puppets go on these adventures on the show. But now there's also books, so we want books for every character. And I wrote this one, but we do have some other authors writing their own Eddie Poe adventures. So The Jungle Book by me, Joe Maynard. The series name is The Eddie Poe Adventures. Then there is a Kickstarter I want you to, definitely not miss out on. This is The Death Poem of Sensei Ohtoro, I believe it's pronounced, by Jonathan Maberry. Just look at the artwork. It is absolutely amazing. This Kickstarter hasn't launched yet, but you can sign up for a notification. Well, depending on when you watch this. Whenever you can, pre-order, buy, support anything by Jonathan Maberry. I mean, this is beautiful. I will most likely get one myself. Then, congratulations to Sarah Garcia. She is our new editor-in-chief at Crystal Lake Publishing. We've got a big year planned for her. She's going to be busy, but yes, welcome, Sarah. And then just a quick reminder of the Ghostland board game. So Ghostland by Duncan Ralston, very popular book, a series of books actually. We turned it into a board game. For those people who backed the Kickstarter, the copies will ship out in about 2 months, let's say max 3. And those who missed out, you can still buy your copy of the Ghostland board game on the Kickstarter page. Just check there on the right side. I believe it's the $50 tier. It is definitely cheaper than you'll get it once it's in the stores. Then, oh yes, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Look at my cool official The Office mug. Wat wil ik daar gezet? Hopefully I got that because I'm a fan of The Office and not that I remind them of Michael. So we'll see. Then the best horror of the year 2025 is released by, of course, Ellen Datlow. And congrats to Jamal Hodge, who got a special mention in there for his The Dark Between the Twilight poetry collection. Then we signed author Chan's Fortune for his Mercury 66 novel, which will be released in 2027. And please take note that we were open for submissions last year. For about 2 months, but we are closed now. All of these announcements of author signings, these are for the authors that we signed end of last year. Contacts only went out in like November, December, so we're only announcing those people now. It does not mean that we're open, because we are still getting like 2 or 3 submissions every day. Although we're not looking, we are now fully stacked until probably end of 2027. Then 99-cent Kindle sale for those looking for something to read this weekend. The Harvest, which is one of John Ward's Scavell books, is on a 99-cent sale. Another release that it released back in October, but we definitely missed this one, and we are big fans of David Neal Wilson, Hickory Nuts and Bones. Definitely check that one out. And Uncomfortable Tales. Hickory Nuts and Bones and Other Uncomfortable Tales. Then pre-orders. Yes, on pre-order now is The Haunting of Elena Vera by Stephen Pajak, which will be out January 23rd, so that's next Friday. And then Hotel Macabre Volume 2, which I edited, will be out on January 30th. So a nice non-themed horror anthology with a comic book strip in the front and the back, short stories, flash fiction, longer stories, poetry, dramatic reading by an author, so there's an actual video. You'll find these pre-order links in the description, or you can just go search for them on Amazon. AI Apocalypse by author Robert Bly is also on pre-order. This is a bit of a dive into science fiction books and movies and all mentions of AI as it developed from the 1950s in popular fiction and science fiction. And then finally, the third book in author John Durgan's yeah. And then, of course, the new podcast, the third book in the new podcast by John Durgan, which is called Conjuring the Demon. This is an amazing series. If you're looking for a nice trilogy, this is one. You can start reading book 1 and 2 now already. And it will be out in February 13th, Friday the 13th. Then, for all the authors out there, my personal mastermind is now open for new sign-ups, new subscribers. We're a group of about 50 authors, publishers, editors, screenwriters, you name it, who come together online every 2 weeks, and we just dive into the world of writing, the craft, branding, marketing, anything that might pop up. And we really, truly support and help each other, and also invite guest speakers and that stuff. And it's only, I believe, $165 per year. And there is a $15 a month option if you want to just try it out for a few months, or you don't want to pay all at once. $15 a month. And then, of course, you get all the bonus access to our Patreon page. On Patreon, $15 a month. My personal heartbeat group. Other new releases, Dr. X, which is 12 Cautionary Tales by John Meachen. It's his first solo collection, which combines British social commentary. Yeah. It's his first solo collection, which combines British social realism with classic horror, drawing on influences such as like Thomas Harris and criminology, to Dennis Wheatley and occult thrillers. So if that's your thing, this is one not to be missed. It is available as an ebook and paperback, various platforms ebook, Amazon for the paperback. We did a few cover reveals over the last few weeks. Armed and Dangerous by Jasper Bach. I highly recommend all our books, but this one is special. Don't miss this one. Out February 20th. Then We'll Be Safe by Jess Hartstone will be out March 27th. And then Murder in the House of Murders by Stacey Lane Wilson, which will be out in June. Ons moet eintlik die cover artist se name ook sê as ons die cover reveals. Of jy kan dit net daar op die skerm sit wanneer die cover opkom. Okay, Jasper was Ben Baldwin. Then We'll Be Safe.
Dit is Melanie Cool.
Melanie wat?
Melanie Cool.
O ja, ek onthou, ja. En Murder in the House of Murders. Dat was iemand niet.
Gabriella Regina.
O ja. Crap. We did a whole bunch of cover reveals over the last week or so. The first one is, and I highly recommend all our books, but Jasper Bach, Armed and Dangerous, is out February 20th. Just look at that amazing cover by Ben Baldwin. Then We'll Be Safe, out March 27th by Jess Hartstone. Her cover artist was Melanie Cool. And then Murder in the House of Murders by Stacey Lane Wilson will be out in June. Cover artist Gabriella Regina. Then another new release that came out in January from Jacob Rollinson is The Truth of Carcosa, which I know like there's a lot of King in Yellow fans out there. This was for you. It says, with his debut novel, Rollinson Rawlinson taps into our cultural fears with a cosmic tale both timely and relevant, as well as an homage to the work of Robert W. Chambers. And that's it for now. Remember to tune in next Friday, every Friday, for your weekly dose of the Shadow Report. And all the best for 2026.